Dan Levy, the star of Schitt's Creek, is on Netflix right now directing a movie that just released this weekend. It is the first film that I saw of 2024. It is called Good Grief. So, welcome to the Beneverse Movie Channel. My name is Ben, and we are reviewing Dan Levy's Good Grief. So, Good Grief, this is the directorial debut for Dan Levy, who is, of course, the star of Schitt's Creek. I've never watched Schitt's Creek. However, I am a big fan of Dan Levy, so that's what drew me into this film. This film stars Dan Levy, Ruth Negga, Himesh Patel, Luke Evans, and Emma Corrin are all in this film. And this film follows the character of Marc, played by Daniel Levy. He is in this relationship with Luke Evans' character, Oliver, when all of a sudden Oliver dies in a tragic car crash on Christmas Eve. And thus it is a year as it explores Marc grieving over the loss of his partner. And then all of a sudden he learns something about his partner that leaves him very shaken. And this is described as a comedy drama. I think it definitely leans far more into the drama than it does comedy. And Daniel Levy is front and center with this, as well as writing and producing this film. And Good Grief, like I said, I'm not someone who knows Daniel Levy as the Schitt's Creek guy. I've seen him in other stuff, and I think he's really good, and I really was excited to see what this film was going to be. I had started hearing some mixed reception out of Good Grief a few days early, so I'm like, okay, maybe I should go in with a little bit lower expectations. And let me just say, the first thing is, I know this film had a limited release on December 29th in the United States. The fact that it came out on January 4th or 5th, whatever day it came out in January, was a bizarre choice to me, because this is a movie that would have been best viewed around Christmas, as it is fully centered around the holiday. The time lapses in this film are all centered around the December holiday season. So that was a weird choice for Netflix to not allow me to have seen this movie that early. But getting in specifically to Good Grief, I thought this movie was a bit of a mixed bag for me personally. There are aspects of this movie that I liked. I think all the performances are good. I think specifically Daniel Levy and Ruth Negga are the stars of this film, and I think they do the most with their material and really hitting the melodramatic tone that Levy's script envisions. Those are the aspects of the story that I really like. Himesh Patel, who's an actor that I do like, I just didn't care for this character. I think this character is written to be a little bit too sour. There's scenes where I found him to be very mean-spirited, and I just wasn't connecting with it. And I'm generally finding myself to be having this problem, but I don't want to see movies about a spouse dying. It's just been a weird thing for me recently. I don't know what it is, but have been movies about spouses dying, and it's just like these really sad people going through the holiday sad, and their lives are sad, and it's all ruined. And I've just found myself not really gravitating towards these movies, because at times I really felt like Good Grief's goal was to just make me cry, and it didn't really explore much about the human condition or experience, which is what I'm looking for in a drama like this. So the dramatic elements didn't fully work for me, and the comedic elements really took time to kick in. Thus, Good Grief just never really came together for me. There's aspects that I can recommend, but it was a movie that was just not for me, and I just don't really think that it worked as a comedy or drama, which is a rough beat for a dramedy. So, for Good Grief, I am giving it 2 stars out of 5 for Good Grief. So, thank you for watching this channel. If you like this channel, make sure to subscribe to my movie review channel for more coming in 2024. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and bye-bye.